Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on AI research tool. So this video we are going to talk about how to do effective research queries with websites like elicit.org. I am MD Aslam Imran with you. What is Elicit? Elicit is basically a research assistant and which is based on model GPT-3. It can help the researcher to format their literature review and it can also reply to research questions. Elicit can also find related research papers to cite and it can also guide you for future research directions. So this is the figure that Elicit has provided us and that describes their workflow. First of all, we need to put some research questions or keywords here. Based on these keywords or question, they will find the 8 most relevant papers related to the keywords. Then they will generate additional information for the top papers. And when we go to the full paper view, they will also find critics and other related information on those paper. And finally, we stream information back to our browser as soon as it is ready. This is the workflow they have given us. Let's jump into elicit.org. This is the link of the website. After getting to the website, the interface looks like this. Here, they have search box. You can search with the research question or you can also type in the keyword. Let's go with the keyword first. I want to search for machine learning in electrical. So while you are typing, you might notice here when I am typing machine learning in electrical machine fault, they have this amazing feature that is brainstorm questions for the what I have typed. So you can click on this and they will generate questions that you should ask or you can ask for this related topic. So questions like what are the benefits of using machine learning, what does machine learning compare to traditional methods for fault detection and other steps. So I hope this question might help you while you are doing your exploration. I will stick to this question and do my search. So once we search for the keywords, so this is the paper they have provided us. This is the 8 most relevant papers and the first one has 32 citation, others are with recent publication date but lower citation. Maybe the keywords was related. So you can do some basic filtering here, like if you want to find the papers that has the PDF, you can click on this filter option. So now once you turn on this button, it will only show the paper that they have PDF attached to it. Suppose this is the paper signal spectrum based machine learning approach for fault prediction and maintenance of electrical machine. So you can click on this PDF and it will open the PDF view of the paper or it will download the paper. Here you can see you can read through the paper. Suppose you don't want the PDF, you just want the recent and most relevant papers, whether it has PDF or not, you need to turn this off for that reason. Now what else we can do with this website? Let's see. Here on the right hand side they have a filter option where you can filter through keywords, published date and study type. For example, if you want to look for only the review or systematic review, you can choose them. Like once I have selected this review, the paper they will give us will be review paper. Like here you can see fault diagnosis of electric motor, it's a review. Machine learning tool in machinery fault diagnosis, it's a review. The paper they have suggested, these are review papers. You can select other also. So you can also choose experiments based or trial based papers like this one. So I am taking off this review and choosing this randomized control trial. Now the paper they have given us, they have employed trial or experiment based method for their paper. So suppose the first one, evaluating user and machine learning in short and long term pattern recognition based myoelectric control. So this paper you can choose from this study type. You can also choose for a specific period of time, like published after. Suppose you were doing a literature survey for the last 5 years. So today we are living in 2023. We can choose 5 years ago. So that would be 2019. So it will give us papers that has been published after 2019. So let's see. So here you can see the papers are mostly 2019 and after that. So once you are deciding for a publication task like doing a research work for 5 years data, so you can choose this option from here. You can also do keyword based filtering. That keyword must contain in abstract or abstract but not in abstract but in keywords. So filtering like that. You have sorting option here. You can sort by paper title or year or citation. So suppose you want the most cited papers. Here we can see that once we click on this citation button, it will generate a list that has the most citation to least citation. So the first one is 106 citation, the next one is 30, next one 18, and it is going to 0. So in this way you can also find the most cited paper or most suitable paper for your work. Now let's say you want to do a comparative analysis between the papers. You can do that also. Here you can see we have a list of papers. On the right hand side of the paper title we have abstract or summary. So this abstract or summary can give us a hint about this paper, like this one. It's a learning in situ, a randomized experiments in video streaming. A machine learning control scheme outperforms a simple scheme in practice. So they have compared a conventional machine learning based control scheme. The next paper is a machine learning control algorithm for neonatal seizure recognition, a multi-center randomized and controlled trial. So in this paper they have worked on a machine learning algorithm and found it safe and able to accurately detect neonatal seizures. So like this, all these papers they have given the abstract here. Suppose you want to add some more comparison from here, like this was abstract summary, you don't need this, but you want to see their outcomes. So let's select this and unclick this summary option. So this website will generate the outcomes based on the paper. So the first one, they have found some outcomes of this paper in bullet. This one they have failed to analyze, so that's why they haven't given us. But the other papers, mostly they have given us some outputs based on their paperwork. Also, you can look for other questions, like you can ask on metadata, like who is the author, what is the journal, and things like that. Are the paper are index journal? So for that reason you can choose this one, SciMago journal rank. So once you select this, if they have a ranking like this one, it's a Q1 journal, so it's a great journal. But this two one, their SciMago journal rank is missing, so I don't think they're a good one. So these three, last three one, these are really good journal because they're Q1. Later, you can also look for papers with population studied. You can ask question about number of participants, number of studies, things like that. You can use invention studied. What are the doses or durations or intervention they have used. You can also ask questions based on results, like detailed abstract summary or main findings. So let's try this out. So we want to know what are the main findings of this paper. So let's select this. So here you see they have given us some bullet points based findings. So you can see based on this task you can really find your paper and their outcomes without going through the papers. So let's say this is the results you are looking for and you want to export these results to your PC so that you can use them later. So here you have export option. So you can export as CSV or you can export the citation like bibliography when you are using LaTeX. So let's try the CSV first. Once I click this, a CSV file has been downloaded. Let's see what's there. So they have given us paper title, they have given us abstract authors, journals, and all the other parameters, abstract, takeaways, main findings. So you can see this sort of outputs are really helpful when you're doing comparative literature reviews. I hope you guys will find this useful. If you think this paper is not related to your task, like here we are seeing that this is not from a good index journal. If you don't want this, you can click on this delete button, so it will delete the paper from the list. Like this is also not from a well-known journal, so we'll also delete this. So this is a Q1 based journal, so it is a good one. I don't want this is okay. So now let's say you want more papers. You can click on here, show more. So here you can see that when we have clicked on the show more, they have given us more papers. But I think you have noticed that our initial search keywords were machine learning in electrical machine fault analysis was, but most of the papers we are getting is probably related to medical terms. So you need to be careful while you are searching for the papers. So here the citation, it's not actually mandatory. We don't want the papers to be highly cited. So this I think we should click off. The filter option, we are also disabling it. So now you can see the papers are the paper which are related to your keywords or the output you want. You should only keep them, and the paper that are not related to your keywords, you can delete them from the list. And when you have found your necessary findings, outcomes, and also other questions like their contributions or comparisons, things like that, you can export your result. In Elicit, you can also inspect papers individually. So let's try some other keywords like microgrid control. So when we have searched for microgrid control, these papers they have given us. Let's say this first paper is a review on microgrid control techniques. So let's inspect this paper. On selecting the link, they will give you the abstract on the right hand side, and based on the abstract, they will try to do some preliminary inspection for you, like abstract summary. Also, they have prepared some questions for you, like can I trust this paper? Possible critics, they are also giving you critics. What are the gaps, what are the research gaps they have found from this paper? The methodological flaw is missing in their paper, so this is a possible critic. But you need to be sure and confirm before you mention this sort of critics in your future paper, because these are based on AI. You need to manually verify them whether these claims are right or wrong. And these are the questions they have prepared for you. If you want to ask your own questions, if you want to have some inquiries on yourself, you can do so. You have a search box here. Here you can ask question like, what is the outcome of this paper? So I have asked a question, and based on the abstract, they have extracted the answer of this question. Now let's say you want to ask more question about this paper. What question you should ask is another question. I have accumulated some effective research prompts for you guys. Let's see what you can ask. If you are looking for summarizing and analysis, you can ask, summarize the main arguments in this article or abstract. This could be one of the questions you ask at the prompt. Analyze the strengths and weakness of this methodology. Compare and contrast of any theory in context of any field. Identify the key findings and implication of this research paper. You can also ask this sort of question. Describe the theoretical framework of this study, how it relates to the find. These are the questions related to summarizing and analysis. Let's try one out. Identify the key findings and implication of this research paper. So now I will ask elicit.org about this paper that identify the key finding and implication of this research paper. Let's see if they can answer this question. Well, from the abstract, these information are not available, so you can ask for alternative question. Let's try another research question. Analyze the strengths and weakness of this methodology. And also this question is not available because In the abstract, they have access only, and these questions and these answers are not available in this abstract. So what you can do is, they have another option, that is, you can upload a PDF and ask question based on this PDF. So let's try this out. You can also upload multiple papers at a time. So from here, upload option, here in this folder I have 3 papers. Let's upload them all together. Once the upload is done, you can try this analyze paper button. Now the 3 paper I have uploaded has been imported on the Elicit interface. Here you can see they have automatically summarized the abstract for us. Now you can also ask questions on this paper, like what were the key findings of these papers. Let's see if they can answer this question. So the first paper, it was about machine learning technique to classify power transmission line faults. So they have extracted the answer for us. What was the key findings? Also for this paper they have extracted. For the last paper, as it was a review paper, they couldn't extract the similar answer for this question. You can also do individual inspection, like if you want to inspect on this single paper, you can do so. As we have uploaded the whole PDF, they have access to the whole PDF information, and you can ask based on those paper content on this left hand side search bar. So let's say, what are the different classifiers they have used? What are the different classifiers they have used? See if they can answer this question. So from the abstract, they have given us the answer of this question. So you can do your own exploration here. You can try out different questions related to summarizing and analysis of the paper. Let's see what other question we can ask to this paper. When you are doing research questions and gaps, to find the critics or find the gaps, you can ask questions like list potential research questions related to some topic, identify gaps in the literature on some topic, generate a list of research hypotheses related to the topic, identify potential areas for future research in context of this article. So these are the question you can ask. Now this is almost everything we wanted to cover on Elicit. You can export the result you have prepared here from your imported papers as CSV or BIB, and you can try this out on your selected research topic you are working on. So in this tutorial series, we are working on different research tools. I hope this video will be helpful for the researcher who are working on different research projects or different research paper. You can summarize or create literature reviews using this website, that is Elicit. Based on my experience, I would rate this website 4 out of 5. It's pretty good. It has pretty simple interface, and there is also a scope for improvement. That's why I'm giving it a 4 out of 5. To get such videos on research topics, please subscribe to our channel and follow our page. You will get frequent updates on research topics related softwares, tools and websites. So see you in another video. Keep in touch. Thank you.